So from here, going further, increasing productivity, additional community resources, and the future developments of T-Splines. You have hotkeys in T-Splines. We didn't use any tonight or today in the webinar because obviously it would be a little bit difficult for you to see what we're doing, but they can be enabled to facilitate faster modeling. You can do that where we were looking in the T-Splines options in Rhino by just assigning different T-Spline hotkeys. There are some defaults, and you can define them as you would like as well. You have preferences which you can set for meshing, smooth object speed, as well as the grips. We looked at some of the displays here whenever we were going into looking at the user interface, but you can see there's a whole suite of options in here. There is a T-Splines user manual that you can download that is really quite nice. Actually, we pulled some of the images from it for the webinar today because they're really clear and really well done. And you can download that from the Autodesk T-Splines website. The link is located here below the T-Splines user manual text above. There's also a very well-maintained community for T-Splines. Yesterday in the webinar with Matt Soderberg, they did mention that they're going to be actively creating more community content in the next few months, so definitely keep an eye out there. And the future of T-Splines, really exciting. There is, as I mentioned, going to be T-Splines 4 as well for Rhino, as well as Grasshopper development, further development, and T-Splines is fully implemented within Autodesk Fusion 360, which is an incredibly exciting product by Autodesk that I would encourage you all to go and check out. It's in beta now, and you can sign up to be included in the beta program. But definitely check it out. It's an incredible piece of software, and I think it really suggests that where things are going in the future. And again, Grasshopper, looking at how you might implement T-Splines into your Grasshopper workflow. Currently, the T-Splines add-on for Grasshopper is not quite there, but they are working on it. But that's not to say that you can't, for instance, take any of the content that you may have learned in any of our other courses and easily start to implement it within your T-Splines process, either by going from TS lines. You can also convert from surfaces, as well as converting from meshes directly to T-Splines. And lastly, I wanted to mention, because T-Splines is high quality. I mean, the surfaces coming out of here are watertight. The solids that are coming out here are watertight. They are Class A. Interfacing with resources such as Shapeways for extending kind of product to market capabilities is really made possible and by the tool T-Spline. So it's, I think going from what you're modeling in the computer to having it delivered directly to your doorstep is a reality today, and it's a very exciting place to be. So the tool like T-Spline combined with a service like Shapeways is a win-win situation. So some of the upcoming events that we have here at Mode Lab. This weekend we'll be hosting the crafting material. Last weekend we hosted the crafting material effects workshop at TexFab 4, which was really exciting, and we'll be posting images of what we did last weekend and sharing that, as well as the some of the learning content surrounding the workshop. Here are a few images of some of the work that we were doing. This weekend we have Generative Assemblies, which is going to be a constraint-based component design and digital fabrication workshop. If you're in New York and want to swing by, drop us a line. There's limited space at this point, but we can see what we can do to make some more room. And of course, feel free to jump back over to learning resources. Our course catalog is full of all kinds of different courses and expanding rapidly. We'll be bringing some more instructors on board. We're going to be diversifying the content. We will be including a lot more T-Splines content in here, as well as some content directly tied to modeling for 3D printing and additive manufacturing. So be sure to check us out in our upcoming courses as well. Now, if you are in the New York region, or if you feel like traveling next month, we have an exciting event that we are a part of called Facades Plus Performance, which will have a bunch of workshops occurring the second day of the symposium, which include leaders and innovators in our field and the related fields, including Andy Payne of Lyft Architects. We have Skylar Tibbetts, MIT and TED Fellow, Nathan Miller of CASE. In fact, we have Robert Aish from Autodesk, John Sargent, as well as Neil Meredith from Gary Tech. So it's going to be an exciting day of workshops and course offerings that I would highly recommend you checking out. We will be also part of an upcoming event at ICFF that we are working on called Material Makers. It's to celebrate the 25th anniversary of ICFF, and it'll be a special feature exhibit that explores the hand-on process that is design innovation and product development. There's going to be pairings of designers with manufacturers to do some really exciting stuff on the showroom floor. Tom Dixon, designer extraordinaire, will be collaborating in real time with Trump, the high-tech company, to do some really exciting stuff with sheet metal processing. So thank you for attending today. We'd encourage you to please connect with us on Facebook and sign up for our newsletter, so you can definitely keep up with the events that we have coming up, and that's also the way that we share resources that we make available, free learning content, etc. People on the newsletter signed up for the newsletter and also on our Facebook feed definitely receive that information first. You can sign up here at facebook.com/Mode Collective. So thank you again for attending. We are going to leave the broadcast open, so if you have any questions at all, please feel free to post the questions to the question message box, and we'll answer them for you as they come in. And if there's any last-minute kind of modeling that you'd like to see or anything, I'll be more than happy to bounce back over to Rhino and demo a couple more things for you if you have any other questions. Otherwise, thank you so much for joining us today. We look forward to working with you again in the future, and please feel free to send us some images of some of the exciting work that you're doing after having taken any of our courses with us. All right, thank you so much, and we look forward to meeting with you in the future. Thanks.